Welcome. Hello. ¿Cómo estás? Welcome to One Up Weekend Live, guys. Hey, my name is Toa. This is my main partner. I've been here since day one with me, Mr. Jamil, Sasquatch, Black Pillows Matter himself. So we're testing. You're going to see a little difference on the screen. So after last week, we tried the multi-stream. It worked. And we're going to repeat this a couple times because people are just now getting notification. Look, it works. See if this one works. Bam. That does work. Man, he was like on, like Frank was like on it. He was just
He's been good all week.
So we're hoping that Facebook comes through, and we know YouTube and Twitch does, and then everybody can see it. So we're still working on the details of it. I actually,
It was on YouTube, so that's working.
yeah. Let's see here.
Now you're all there and can talk amongst each other.
Yeah.
How confusing is that?
That should be working. That should be working. That should be working. Hopefully. I mean, I guess we can always test the Facebook one out ourselves, to be honest, if we want to send a message. But I don't know. Hopefully it will work. If it doesn't, I'm not really sweating it too hard. Let's see here. Try to reconnect.
So I don't give no fuck.
I give no fucks. All right, there. Now it should have Facebook coming through. Should.
There it is.
Should. Oh, damn! High five. Come on. Come on. Gotta give me some love on that one.
I gave you a high five. Damn.
All right, fine. But the screen's smaller. You guys can see the chat over there. I almost pointed it over here. Adult content's now in his corner. You know, we'll put some more stuff up here and down there, and actually down there. Yeah, over
It
there.
doesn't seem to be showing the Facebook comments on the actual screen. Unless
You
it's
know,
that far behind.
I don't know. Actually, it should be right. Isn't that it right there? Yeah, it is.
Oh, they scroll down from there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it scrolls up for us and down for them. Got it.
I can fix that.
Whatever.
Eh.
Gonna break it.
True. I'm not gonna break it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Nobody puts adult content in the corner.
We did. Fuck that shit. In the corner. Right there. No.
Down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Iron Patriot will just have a point a gun at it and just keep tabs. You know. So I've actually been really tired today. Forgive me. I went to work last night and got into my first fist fight.
You don't have to load Twitch, but you know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Frank, if you want to load up Twitch to check it out for me, that'd be awesome. You're like our go-to. When I streamed the gaming for the first time the other night, there's Frank going, "Damn, bro, stop going live. I'm trying to do work."
Yeah, good luck with that.
You don't work. I don't know what you were doing.
Wow.
No, he's probably putting together anime lists. Frank knows anime shows better than anybody I've ever known. So for a lot of conventions, he kind of puts together the what's hot, what's not list. So it's probably what he was doing. So I know you do stuff.
He do stuff.
So this is how we're going to do our gaming streaming. This is how we're going to do this. And if you haven't seen already, so hello, it's a Code Freak. Hey, look, Code, I got it to work. It was him. It was Code that showed this to me. That showed the integration to it, and then showed me Streamlabs and stuff like that. So thanks to Code for getting this up. Getting the Facebook connected was the hard part, but I got it figured out today. So now we have Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and like 20 other streams we can be on if we want to.
Lord.
Yeah, we can.
There's far too much Jamil than the world needs.
Well, there was a couple of one that was really weird, so I'm researching them all, right? Because I know you stream, and I know a couple of them, but there's some I don't know. Yeah, that was some creepy stuff.
Did
Like,
you go down the rabbit hole?
man, this rabbit hole is creepy. I
that's
don't
what
even
the
remember
rabbit
which
hole
one it was, but I was like, no, I probably could figure it out, but No, no, no. You're not missing. We only have those three right now. If we do more, it will be later. Right now, it's not. It's not breaking doing these. So, and Facebook. Woo! Yeah. So happy about that.
I can tell.
I am. Because Facebook was like, man, we'll still have to do the dual chat,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to do the dual chat. I didn't want to do it. So let's see if I can make this bigger for us, but I guess not. So, but it also tells us how many people are viewing us, and I can switch between the different realms. Like Twitch doesn't actually show; it still shows it's probably connecting. So, if somebody else was streaming on Twitch, we have, like I said, Santa, inappropriate Santa. If he's streaming, we have to. It actually cuts him off and brings us on. So, it takes time. So, but YouTube and Facebook are two main ones. So, can't argue that. Can't really argue that. My phone's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sent me something.
Mm-hmm.
I should go get it.
Can you move the chat over because it's kind of blurry?
Yeah. That better?
Yep.
All right. That's what I'm gonna be putting right here. That little window's gonna go in the little monitor here.
Okay.
So, step 2. Little by little. Originally, what I wanted to do is actually put that monitor like right here somehow, but float it right under the camera. But I haven't figured that part out yet, so still working on that part. And now many bad jokes. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Mavic has good jokes.
Oh God, they're all in the same room.
Uh-huh.
Yay! Well, they're not. They're all watching individual streams, so they're not going to see it, but they will see it on the stream. So it will facilitate their funniness. So this is quite literally. I have been debating. So after the last week's show, I went over and over trying to figure out how do we do a roast for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do we actually do that? So I started actually looking at design schematics to build a podium. I'm not joking. And instead of having your picture, I'm actually going to put the cap shield in front. I figured that would be the best representation of you, right?
Fair enough. Or Punisher logo. Or the other.
I mean, I could do Punisher logo. T-Dragon, I'm going to ask him because he actually has the actual Black Panther helmet. And I think that should sit like at your chair. I'm gonna actually get the recliner in here as your throne, and then figure out how we're gonna rotate this. Now people have offered to film stuff, so I think we may end up doing like some kind of like filming portion. But there's gonna be a lot of people that show up to do it. I know it's gonna happen. Hell, Ghost already said he would film something for you, so he's excited.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you can see now on the screen, Alex Whiteley just subscribed.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a little alert that we do. So when you subscribe to us, it now sends us little alerts. When you donate to our Streamlabs, it now sends us alerts. So it actually tells us and thanks you guys simultaneously. It's really cool. Once again, I got to send my thanks out to Code and Inappropriate Santa for the help in this. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have just been like, fuck. We'll just stick to one stream. No, but so yeah. What? Oh.
What?
I don't know. The only problem I want to make sure I don't have is any repeats. So when I did the test on the video game, on actually because I played Battlefield 4, which if you go back and watch, man, that was the worst match. I didn't get one kill.
You're kind of focused on something else.
I was, but I died a lot, and then I just quit. And then I put in the Ghost Recon, found out it's a little glitchy streaming.
Yeah.
On my side and their side. My side would chop. So I figured out how to fix that one. But when I loaded up Rocket League, it did something weird. It actually caused it to double loop the audio. So they were getting double everything. I'm not sure why, but Because I mean, we gotta get back to gaming. We haven't played Rocket League together in a while.
It's been a while, at least a year.
Oh God, it has been a year.
Uh,
Yeah, they got so many more things now. You know.
they do like to add cars.
Toa sucks at Battlefield. I sucked that night, but you can ask him and you can ask John. I normally don't suck that bad. I'm usually one of the top guys, but that was not paying attention at all to how I was really playing. I was just really concerned about stream working.
It might have been the worst. It might have been the worst controllings, right?
On the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played that, but I plan to do it again tonight. So I'm gonna stream after the show, probably for an hour or so.
I'm gonna dream after the show. It's been a long weekend.
You know, I actually may do that myself. Yeah, I saw your post. You got injured. You know, kicking somebody.
No, I got injured waking up from a nap.
Ah.
It happens when you're old and falling apart. It's glorious. Let me tell you.
Please.
Nah, that'll just get depressing.
Oh. Okay. Well. At 8 o'clock.
I don't know how to make cheery the parts of my body rotting off is. So.
You're losing weight.
No.
No. That one
Yeah.
looked like it kind of ticked you off.
The 13th Doctor announcement. Finally, it's a woman.
It is.
Been waiting since Tennant said he was going to step down from them to stick a woman in there. About fucking time. And it's a really good actress. Yay.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we designed a commercial, so you'll actually get to see the introduction video during our break time. So we've got a couple of things put together. One of the things that this show is actually quote unquote sponsored by, but is T-Dragon. So Real T-Dragon's a YouTuber. He's been a friend of ours for years. He provided a lot of videos for us back in the day when we first started that we actually used for commercials and break time and stuff like that. And it was really, really awesome. And he's actually started a card game called Bite Me Cutie. And it's just an adorable little anime game with like little emoji style characters, artists drawn, and you play the game. It's just a card game. So we've got his video because he has a Kickstarter going. He's already reached his goal. Everything now is going into creation of better, more, going beyond because everybody's been really supportive of it. But we do have that video, and we're going to show a little bit later. And at 8 o'clock, you're going to see the posting up on our website where you guys, if you want to, you can go support his Kickstarter like we did. We have actually, One Up Definitive Studios has donated to his Kickstarter. So it's one I believe in.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I was literally talking about when David Tennant said he was going to step down. I was waiting for them to pick a woman. Before Matt Smith, before Capaldi. I actually like Capaldi. He's fun. He's
interesting.
Creepy. And
Creepy,
but
but
hilarious in his own way.
But they changed the song Screwdriver. First it was Glasses.
Yeah.
Then it was Song Screwdriver. Then it was Guitar.
Well, it was Guitar, then Sonic.
Guitar, then Sonic Screwdriver. That's right. So, I know I've been watching a lot of Rick and Morty, so everything's been skewed for me. Just watching that show over and over and over, and while I work on stuff because it's hilarious. Sorry, I'm halfway through season 2 again, so for like the 4th time. I can't get Jessica to watch it. She won't do it.
Why not?
Not her cup of tea of comedy.
There's only like a handful of rape jokes. Jesus.
Yeah, well, a handful's too many, evidently. She actually found it funny. Keep Summer safe. Daddy? Hunter? Your loved ones can come back and be taken away. Dude, that kind of fucked with me for a minute. I was just like, because my oldest name is Hunter. It was like, oh, sad. The Twitch chat's still not working.
No. He said it sucks.
Why?
That's what he said.
Oh.
Oh
Well.
Because it's not coming through yet. Oh well.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll figure it out.
Is it really worth figuring it out right
Not
now?
during the show. That's not entertaining to watch.
They don't see this.
Yes, but they also see you sitting here clicking, staring blankly off camera.
Here, I'll just reestablish the connection for Twitch. We'll see if that does it. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, oh well. You all can see the chats. So. Maybe I broke it with Facebook. I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh no. We haven't got a whole lot of subscribers on Twitch anyways. We have like 4, and I think they're all here. Inside YouTube and Facebook, so yeah.
There's a bit of overlap.
A little bit overlap. So if you didn't see last week's show and you're wondering what the hell I was talking about when we were talking about the roasting, some of his friends got into the YouTube chat at the time and began to tell stories, and then we had Mark posting pictures, and Frank, God I love you, Frank. We were talking about body pillows, and somehow it came to make Jamil great again. And I didn't have enough time to build it, but I was going to put in the very beginning of the show. This show brought to you in part by black pillows, because they matter. And make Jamil great again. I was going to get a picture of him and put the red cap on him and just change America, put Jamil, like a little stamp across it. I was going to do all this work for it. What?
I was checking the chat.
Oh. But I unfortunately did not have the time. I was too busy trying to get the chat up. And then we were, yes, of course, we were going to actually have an overlay instead of One Up Definitive Studio, One Up Weekend Live show. It was just going to be the Jamil show. I keep saying you need to do a comic book episode. Like, you need to do an episode just about.
You'd have to pick a random subject. And
No,
go
I
off
mean,
on anything.
Like, you take a comic and you spend 5 minutes talking about that comic and what its impact was, how it changed. You have one of the most verse minds when it came to you and Code both about comic books. You Marvel, and then you had a friend of yours that was heavy DC. Who was that one?
It's Charlie from Drinking at the Bar.
Yeah. So we got to just get you two on a show, and then have you guys,
we just go back and forth about shit we didn't know about the other one.
I would love to see a versus kind of a thing, where you bring Deadpool and Deadshot, the two characters that are based kind of off each other, pretty much off. Huh?
Deathstroke. Deadshot's not about.
Not Deadshot. Who is that?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Sorry, Deathstroke and Deadpool. Who would win? And
Deadpool.
Based on the comic books and I mean just a straight up fight. No regeneration. I mean he can chop them all up, but that's the end of the game. Game over. If he's chopped up in a billion little pieces, game over.
That defeats half of their powers.
I understand that, but what is Deathstroke's actual ability other than he's an amazing cop? Does he actually have like?
He has regeneration too. They both have literally.
But he lost an eye. What does it?
He lost the eye before that.
So it would just be an endless battle.
It'd be an endless battle until one of them dealt enough damage at one shot to cause death. And remove the head from the rest of the body.
But that's happened to Deadpool before, and he still lived.
Yeah, which is why Deadpool wins. Because even with his head removed and removed from his body, he's still talking. I don't fucking know how, but he's still talking.
No neck, but he still has vocal cords. Hashtag. Oh, there you go. I did look at the pillows. I did look at the print. I actually have an image that I'll be posting some point later of his image overlaid on a pillow. And we're going to put it up for pre-order.
For pre-order?
Well, we'd have to sell 10 of them to make them cheaper for everybody. So if I get 10 pre-orders, then we'll do it. I mean, we get nothing. It's just straight cost a pillow just so that you guys can all take pictures with your, Jamil pillow.
It's going to be this photo.
That's perfectly fine. Do you want Jamil to say fuck you in your own bedroom? Check out.
It doesn't actually say fuck you. It's just me fucking you.
Oh, no. Frank is honestly working on that little audio chip so that we can get a voiceover in there. And there's so much content on YouTube and Facebook.
The pillow's only going to say one thing. Really? Really? Seriously?
Good audio clip. I'll make sure to cut that out later.
You're welcome.
I gotta get empty coke cans.
Get the pillow with the audio device.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the upgraded version. You got the non-talking one and then the talking one.
I guarantee you the non-talking one will sell more. It won't shut the fuck up. Yeah, we got the cheap voice thing. It breaks really easily. Now
Fuck,
it's just,
fuck,
now it's just me
fuck.
telling you to shut the fuck up.
Just constantly on repeat.
Yep.
Oh, Havoc, you can't let. For the love of God, you can't get the voice audio. Your child is too young. You don't want his first words to be "shut the fuck up."
Rebecca is not too young. Wait.
Yes,
Eh.
we announced on the show they had another one.
I know. No, you announced on the
I
show.
announced on the show. Yeah,
Yes, I know they had another one. I've met the child a few times.
it's my buddy.
He is adorable. But hey,
I
your
already
child's
missed it.
first words are gonna be "back the fuck up off me." Bitch, are you crazy? Isn't that what you want your child to do?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's the back door. I don't know what Frank's doing, but Frank is a part of this in every fashion because he's the one that came up with the idea. He's helping me put it together. The man is dying.
Aren't we all?
I gotta do something for Frank. It's just too awesome.
So in other non-Jamil news, it has been an actual busy week.
How's that?
Disney had their D23 conference where they released a bunch of shit.
Yeah, they did. Wreck-It Ralph 2 was announced, but I hadn't seen it. The Avengers Infinity Wars trailer came out, but they kept that unlocked pretty hardcore. I haven't even
They
seen.
do it every year.
I haven't seen any cell picture yet.
It'll
or
be
cell
out
video.
in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. But somebody's got to have a cell phone of it.
Yeah, the cell phone footage will be out in like 24 hours.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either, but I've had descriptions and it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Thor Roadkill.
Yeah, I do know that that it does introduce the Guardians of the Galaxy
To Thor.
But
Well, they meet Thor in the only way you can meet Thor, when he crash lands into your ship.
Right. So the universe is coming around the fold, so it's going to be interesting. At some point, we're going to have I thought Civil War was a great fight. You had all these characters. Gosh.
Oh, you're just going to have Thanos and the Black Order fucking people up.
Who's going to die?
Everyone. Literally, probably everyone. Hope you enjoyed your run, Tom Holland. You're going to die.
Please don't. I like the Spider-Man.
You're going to die.
I mean, Sony's already talking about doing. We talked about this last week. Sony, have you seen Spider-Man yet? We gave you a week. Can we talk about it yet? No.
Nah, let's be nice.
Why?
Yeah, I know. D23 is actually pretty. Disney's really protective about that shit for D23. Like, you'll get verbal, and occasionally some shit will slip out because someone sneaks some other shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're gonna get it this year because this is a really big year. They're announcing a bunch of live action shit.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, Tim Burton's doing another goddamn movie. Fucking Dumbo. I'm sure he'll be played by fucking Johnny Depp. With Helena Bonham Carter as one of the ears.
I can just see it now. I'm an elephant.
Yes. It's gonna happen. It's Tim Burton. He knows 2 actors. One's his wife.
Okay, well, yeah. Can't argue with that one. Shit. No, but there's gonna be a lot of trailers coming out in the next 2 weeks, so we'll have to see. And then we do have video that we're going to be showing during our commercial D23. Some of the video that we do actually have from D23 is Stan Lee accepting an award and having his great speech. It's going to be a part of that when we go on to break. So we usually go into break, it's just silent. This time we created a 15-minute commercial. It's got some trailers in it that we love, and if you haven't seen, then oh my God, where you been? Seriously.
If one of them's Black Panther, I'm just gonna sit here and watch that time
Yeah,
screen.
one is the Black Panther. Yes,
I did see the coolest thing ever. It was the John Wick trailer done Black Panther style. So they had the same kind of cuts that they had in Black Panther with the same music. And I did not realize how much I needed to hear John Wick to run the jewels. Like, watching John Wick to run the jewels is kind of awesome.
Okay. You have this Run of Jewels like hard on for him, and Don't get me wrong, music's fantastic. Just I've never seen you like dive that much into a group before.
I've followed both of their solo careers for years, so them making this and them showing up in literally everything is kind of hilarious.
Havoc says I'm hot for MJ.
Well, at least she's legal, Havoc.
I don't know. Her character, cause she's not Mary Jane. We know that for a fact, and that's been said everywhere. So no matter what, it's not a spoiler alert. So
Well, yeah, well, Kevin Feige did say after. Yeah,
right.
so.
So it's a different concept of it. So they won't be introducing her the same way. And I really like the way they're
Or
taking the story.
They may not at all.
Yeah.
Because the
It's
current,
played out a little bit.
Well, no, because the current Marvel editor-in-chief hated Mary Jane and Peter Parker's marriage. He's the reason why they're not married. Like, he hated that shit enough where he wiped out fucking 20 years of goddamn history.
You know, it would really. I saw.
Yeah, I'm just lazy today. It was lazy sheet. It was lazy day at work, so I just wore the same fucking shirt. It's been washed. I'm just tired.
I am too. I had to help my brother-in-law clear out a storage unit this morning. Sunburned. On my back, my upper arms and back are sunburned pretty nicely. No, there was a robot chicken thing the other day because somebody had made a comment. He goes, what if comic books were like Toy Story? They had real, actual sentience, conscience, everything, and they had to live this life. They had to do what like Toy Story does. They get played with, they're like, and then they come back to life. And then somebody posted as one of the memes or one of the videos to reply to it was Robot Chicken, where Batman's up there doing a memorial. I'm sick of doing memorials. We're here for Green Arrow, but there's going to be some amulet, something that's always going to. Nobody dies. Raise your hand if you've been resurrected. And like everybody, Superman's like, you know what? Exactly. Screw it. If you die, you better die. I am not going to Green Lantern's home planet anymore. Those little bastards are creepy.
They must really hate reboots.
But
God, I gotta watch my parents die again.
But the concept was that somebody said, what if it was actually like that? What if in the comic book Wolverine, when you're going through the pages, he does everything like an actor would, and when he's done, he's like, shing. I'm gonna die next episode. No reason they haven't brought Wolverine back to life. He said, fuck this and went to Cabo or something. It's like, it was a really interesting. It made me sit there and think about it for a second. It's like, that explains so much. Like, Deadpool's like, I know you can see me.
That's the running gag of like two Deadpool kills
No,
Marvel
no.
Universe. No. Literally, Deadpool figures out that he's in a comic book.
No, I understand that, but if it was more in real life. Like, if right now, if I bust out a comic book and read it, and at the end of it, and the world of whatever,
Yeah, but
the universe, Spider-Man is like, God, he keeps reading the same book over and over and over.
Again, that is the hilarious part of Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. One of the Deadpools from many alternate realities figures out that they're in a comic book, and then figures out he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's hilarious.
This is starting to get painful. What the hell?
Which part?
I mean, maybe the link here. Oh God.
I knew I shouldn't have added you, Frank. Yes, Abe. This is in fact starting to get painful.
You okay? I feel like I have a control button, just like I should do blah, and then blah occurs within like minutes of a second.
Oh God, Frank's your new soundboard. Only with images now.
That's greatness. That is utter greatness. Make Jamil great again. Hey, you got the hat going, a little sideways, just.
Yeah, because I totally wear it like that.
To be honest, I haven't seen you wear a hat in a long time.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason.
Why?
I'm don't have any hats. Something.
All right,
I
people.
lose hats in the funnest ways.
Yes, but well, we will have to get. But you messed up. It has to be a black hat. Can't be a red hat. It's got to be a black hat. I'd wear it if it was a black hat.
It's not
Fitted.
for you to wear. It's for digital me to wear. Digital me don't care. Does he look busy? Nope.
Actually, it looks pretty happy. He's like
Hmm.
almost smug.
That's when I had toes.
How long ago was that picture taken of you? Or
3, 4
that was a
years.
self-portrait, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was painful.
Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it.
And it was hilarious. Well done, Frank.
That was very nice. Uh, Black pillow. What?
Hmm.
Havoc. Black hashtag black pillow. What? I don't know. So we had E3 going on this past week, which there was a lot
Was it
of.
this past week or was it before that?
It was this past. It actually ended like yesterday, I think. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yesterday or Friday.
That is how fucking out of it I am. I thought San Diego Comic Con was yesterday.
I think it's this weekend.
I'm so
I mean, it's
confused
still
over what's
Sunday.
happening anymore.
They had them all kind of stacked together.
Yes, they went to drain everyone's wallet at once.
Then you had D23. So I mean, you were split. If you were Disney, you were here. If you're a gamer, you're here. If you're an anime lover or comic book lover, you're here. Oh, and they still hit record numbers. But D23 actually has a limit. They set themselves at 15K flat.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the tickets are like
Mm-hmm.
buku expensive. Oh
'Cause
god.
it's Disney.
Oh god. He did it, didn't he? Frank and his magic.
Too much free time there, Frank. Too much free time.
I was kind of hoping Vicky was watching tonight. So
Why?
I wanted to tell her I got into my first Uber fight last night. I got popped in the back of the head.
And you're not in prison.
No. I'll give you the short version of the story because it does involve police, so I can't go into too much detail. I got a call last night to go pick up somebody. I went to go pick them up, and they come out, and the girl was being followed by a guy, and she's all like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay." And he goes and she hops in the car, or she tries to at least. He starts, no, grabbing the wrist and whatever. It's like, "I'll take you home." Da da da. She gives me that look, that random look of
Nope.
help. And so I blurt out, hey, dude, let her go, man. We really got to get going. I got to get driving. And she's like, oh, I got to go. And he turns to me and goes, shut the fuck up, white boy.
Aw. That's how you catch your ass with son.
Put the car in park. I step out of the car. I walk around. I open the door again. I said, ma'am, please. She gets in. I shut the door. Suddenly I got a poke in the back. And guys cursing me out and everything like that. Like I'm in the way of him getting this girl or whatever. And I turn around and I go about nose to nose with him. I said, back the fuck off. Because as soon as I shut the door, I hit the lock button, walked around. Well, he came around the front, and I go open my door and he kicks it shut. And in the middle of him kicking it shut, I got a fist to the back of the head, hit the bill of my cap more than anything, but I still got impacted right behind my ear. And I just popped him right under his chin. And he went down. I got in the car and took off because I'm more worried about her in the car. I only went like 100 yards, stopped, and she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I got to call the police. I don't need an assault charge. So I call the police. They show up in like 2 minutes. And the initial officer I talked to was trying to tell me what I did was an assault. And I said, no. It was self-defense. He struck me in the back of the head. He was trying to get her out of my car. Self-defense is third person if you want to do that. And he goes, yeah, but you shouldn't have hit him back. You should have just left and called the police.
No, because once you hit me, that's assault. And
exactly.
I can defend myself.
So we're arguing for a bit, and he's like, you have any weapons on you? And I went, yeah, I got a couple. So he's kind of talking about that, and his sergeant comes over and says, leave the kid alone. He knows what he's talking about. I got 2 other witnesses said what happened. Let me get your information and go. And so I took the person home. She was fine. She was a little freaked out. She ended up changing the location on the drive because she was freaking out because she's like, I don't know if he saw where I was, so I gave a false address, and so it was going this way and it switched to this way. So, but the dude never got off the ground. He was still kind of on the ground when I even left. And that was like 20 minutes later. So, woo, I had one. I tried to avoid it. I really did. I tried to absolutely avoid the bars, the drunks. I just like, screw it. I don't want to do that. Don't want to deal with that because something like this would happen. And I thought I was fine because I was at a restaurant. Man.
Now, why would you think you were fine at a restaurant? Have we not been almost in fights at restaurants? Bitch, Applebee's. How many times has a certain person I won't name right now nearly gotten us into fights at Applebee's?
Once.
That was twice.
Maybe twice. Once for sure.
Once for certain.
Once for sure. Where the story just comes right out. Yeah. Oh, God. Black Cat again. Or is that still the same one?
It's the same one. You just like hitting buttons again.
Oh, well, maybe I lost all my chat screen. Or it froze. I don't know.
Or if they were listening to your story.
Maybe. But, yeah. This was a little hole in the wall. Like, restaurant. Evidently, I had a birthday party. Okay. So, yeah, that was fun. So, I had a headache, but that was about it. I dropped that person off and I got all the way fixing to head home, and then I got a random call, go back, pick up these people from this club, and I was like, screw it. It was worth double money. If I got another fight, I'm already pumped up. Let's do this. You know, pick up these two guys. They're cool. Take them to a strip club, drop them off. Went home. Just turned my shit off. It's like, hey, I do this just for fun, but I'm not having fun tonight.
I do this shit for fun, not for assault charges.
Not for assault charges. I don't know. She reminded me of my little sister, but she looked like an Amazon. Like, she was like 7 foot tall. But she reminded me of my little sister. My little sister, not 7 foot tall. I think she's like 5'5". But
with heels,
give or take.
She's short.
She's short. But I got like in like big brother mode, protective, and I don't know. I probably could have just been like, have a good night, just, instead of like back the fuck off. I probably triggered it by escalating it. But, well, the first officer was asking me like, punch into the assault, da da da. I was like, no sir. I explained to him I did not escalate. That's where the whole question about weapons. I was like, I did not escalate. I matched force with force. He punched me. I punched him. I didn't kick him. I didn't pull a gun. I didn't pull a knife. I didn't pull a baton. I didn't pepper spray his rear end. I didn't curb stomp him and knock all his teeth out. Didn't do any of that. He punched me. I punched him. I just punched a lot harder. And I hit him under the chin. And he just went back. I was kind of hoping he'd go to Glass Jaw Joe. No, I did just boop. Out. I got in the car and drove away. Didn't care if he was alive or not.
Man,
at the moment.
all that shit talking just to get knocked out with one punch. It's like the McGregor Mayweather fight.
That's a great segue.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's gonna be an interesting fight.
That's gonna be a bullshit fight. It's a goddamn boxing match.
It's like
it's over.
It's a media thing. It really is.
It's a payday for everybody involved.
Oh, absolutely.
McGregor's gonna make the biggest paycheck he's ever made in his goddamn life.
He's got more press than he's ever had.
Yeah, and he's fucking it up horribly.
Did he do a bunch of? Was it him or was it?
They both did stupid shit.
Did the whole racial slur?
McGregor did the racial slur. Mayweather did his normal homophobic bullshit. Literally, it's a fight of two douchebags. And I'm supposed to give a fuck that you are a really good MMA fighter.
Sorry, Abe said I should have shot him.
I'm with Abe. Bitch, you swing at me, I'll drop your ass. I'm too old for this shit.
It was too quick. It was too quick. It was that bop in the back of the head and just popped right under his chin. I didn't even stop to think, oh, let me grab a firearm. Let me grab a knife. Let me get a baton. No. Return.
They are not going to knock each other the both out. What's going to happen is
McGregor's
going to get his ass whooped.
Well, yeah.
Like,
he really. I mean,
like I hate. Let me make sure I'm clear on this. I'm not supporting Floyd fucking Mayweather. I can't stand that little cocky fucking prick. Never have liked him. Don't give a fuck. But I don't give a fuck about McGregor either. And the fact that it's a straight up boxing match, McGregor's toast.
because he's a grappler
He's a grappler and a fucking MMA fighter. He's fighting a boxing match
against
with the former world champion of that weight class that they both share. McGregor's toast. If it goes more than 3 rounds, Floyd Mayweather's throwing the fight. Like,
if they did a double knockout, yeah, that would be shenanigans called up right there. Somebody was trying to play Vegas.
why?
But-
Mayweather's making $100 million from this fight.
Oh yeah,
McGregor's making whatever counts
yeah,
as the
but
biggest
Floyd's
goddamn.
the guy that bet on himself in the past and won way more. Like he bet $100 million on himself to win against, and I can't remember who it was. It was the last fight that he won before
At least if you're betting on yourself, you're not throwing the fight.
No, but I gotta look at him and go, what bookie would take this? What hotel would really take this? I mean, granted, if he loses, all right, cool.
He's not going to. He's not this fight. He's not losing this fight. It's a fucking
Now
boxing
McGregor's
match.
got reach on him a little bit.
Don't give a fuck.
Hang on, I'm saying McGregor's got reach on him. He's got height on him, but he doesn't have the center of gravity that Mayweather does. He's not as nimble as Mayweather was, and he can't kick or grapple, which is like him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like literally, I gave no fucks about this fight, and then I read an article because I was bored at work, and it was in the article it mentioned it's a boxing match. I had to stop and literally pause and go, "Are you fucking shitting me? It's a boxing match."
well, do you think Floyd would ever do an MMA fight?
I never cared, and I know good and damn well Mayweather's not doing a goddamn MMA fight.
But is Mayweather turning? Okay, so we're just having a discussion. So whether you care or not, have the discussion. But
We can have the discussion.
Mayweather is turned into that celebrity boxing match just with more money, and who wants to fight? It's like what Mike Tyson probably would have done if he would have not gone to jail.
Yeah, except for I'm not getting hit by Mike Tyson. No, like that's a different
Even in
weight
Ip
class
Man,
of
he
fuck
looked.
you.
Even in Ip Man, he still looked good.
That's a different class of fuck you. No. Mike Tyson kills brain cells when he taps you.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I've always been a Holyfield fan, so I was really, I actually watched that fight when he bit the ear.
Yeah.
Because he's like doing like this, and I'm like, wait, what did he do? And then it showed the slow motion of the, like he didn't try to nibble it. He,
Yeah. And yes, Abe, Mayweather is a boxer. It is a boxing match. McGregor isn't.
Right.
It's.
If
the fight goes any other way than Mayweather wins, it's fucking rigged as fuck. And y'all should just join me in watching wrestling, because at least then they admit that it's rigged.
Right. And another segue into it. So if you're watching WWE, they have the the huge female competition that's going
The
on.
Mae Young
Mae
Women's
Young,
Classic.
yeah, and a lot of people from all over the country are coming into this one.
World. It's all over the world.
Yeah. So the women's division keeps just escalating and escalating and escalating. And it looks actually I'm very excited about it. I want to watch it. No, I did not see the commercial where Tyson returned his ear. Is that a thing? Oh my gosh, I gotta see
Kept the
this.
souvenir. Yeah, get it? Souvenir.
Corny.
I'm proud of myself.
I
played with
can't
the
believe
best-
Holy. You know what? I guess Holyfield needed a paycheck. Be like, we're gonna do a commercial where he's returning your ear. He's gonna do what? He still has that.
Look, it is all about a goddamn paycheck.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
Pretty sure you didn't say sorry. Pretty sure you said bitch.
That'd be hilarious.
Can you hear me now?
It's like a it's Verizon new spokesperson. Dad or McDonald's. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm hearing it.
Oh God, he's gonna find us a commercial.
I'm sure he is.
Did he return it to a Blockbuster? What the hell?
But yeah, I literally read that and had to stop and ask my coworkers, is this a goddamn boxing match? Then why the fuck is anyone watching this shit? Why in the fuck would you pay money to watch this goddamn horrific
I'm going to
beatdown?
watch the highlights just because I want to. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Allow me to phrase. I will watch the fight in its entirety the next day when it's streaming. I don't give a fuck enough. I might watch it while it's live streaming. I forgot an app for that.
Or go to the bar or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's around people. I don't like people. That's around people at a sporting event, no less. Like, then I gotta hit a bitch. Like I can feel it coming. Someone's gonna be like, McGregor's gonna knock him the fuck out. I'm gonna look at him like he's retarded. And he's gonna say some racist shit, and I'm gonna hit him with a bottle.
What, you need a weapon?
It's gonna be in my hand. I'm drinking.
Ah, wow. Okay. Just beating people with bottles now, aren't we? This man has a fist or a hand the size of a frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in comparison, the size of a and we've got video of Sid taking it.
Ghost 2 for his birthday a couple years ago,
Oh yeah, that's right.
where he screamed like a little girl.
Ah!
He's like, I feel like a man, and then he passed out. And still had that welt on his chest 2 days later. Don't let Mongo slap you. Yeah, I'm not wasting
Candy gram for
beer.
Mongo. Candy gram for Mongo.
Like, if I'm drinking a beer and someone says this shit, I'm gonna look at them and go,
Okay, let's fix it. Yeah. Why is it gotta be my? I felt the
you're the
breeze.
only
I wasn't
person
looking.
here.
I felt the breeze.
yes. When the frying pan moves, there's wind. But strangely enough, there was no bottle.
God help me if there was.
Pretty sure I wouldn't hit you with a bottle.
Well, I hope not. Unless I'm the guy that's making the racial slurs.
There you go.
And even then, the police will show up like, no. This was a bit. We planned it. But you're bleeding. I'm committed. See, we're recording there.
Hi, you're right, guy. I did fuck you. Yeah, that hurt my brain. I'm just like, wow. Well, good for you, McGregor. Get yourself a payday.
Well, when he lost the UFC, it was a bad loss, and then he just kind of dropped off for a little bit, and then somebody came up with the idea. I don't even know who it was that said it.
McGregor challenged Mayweather.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, have fun. Whoever wants to watch that shit, knock yourself the fuck out. I am not giving them $100 to watch this goddamn beating of people I don't like or care enough about to watch. Like, I don't want Mayweather to win, but I don't really care if McGregor loses. It's like a toss-up. It was the dancing monkey line that I just don't fucking care about you right now, dude. You're a douche.
Yeah, well.
And let's never forget, while McGregor might actually be able to throw a punch or two, Floyd's known for counterpunching. I've watched McGregor's fights. He's got a really fast punch. It's not boxer fast. It's not fast enough to not get counterpunched by someone who does that all the time. Pretty sure people just shoot bullets at him and he just counterpunches them. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Bam. Fine.
I don't know. It might last more than one. It might last 2 or 3 rounds. I don't think it's gonna go a distance. If it goes to fucking decision, Mayweather's throwing the fucking fight. Like, there's no reason for a boxing match to go to 12 rounds when the other guy's not a boxer.
No, well, I mean, I have no idea what his background training is. Maybe he had some boxing training, but probably not the amount that Mayweather had.
I don't care how much boxing training you have. You're fighting the former world champ who retired undefeated. I boxed for a couple of years, just not qualify with. He's the world champion at this weight class. He counterpunches more than you will punch.
So we're gonna watch it, just so we can have highlights.
I will clearly watch it so I can laugh my fucking ass off.
It's in August or September or
August,
whatever. Yeah,
August.
Yeah. So we got plenty of time for more
Hijinks,
shenanigans and hijinks.
Well, no, then the bad part is they did their press tour, and The fun part is both Mayweather and McGregor are really good at talking in small snippets.
Right.
The problem is they had them on a 4-day, 4-country press tour, and they're supposed to do like a fucking 10-minute goddamn bullshit, and neither one of them is really good at that. Like, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I watched highlights of their press tour, and I just sat back scratching my head going, "Oh, you fuckers are idiots. Stop talking." I did this for 4 cities, and people still showed up after the first one. All right, people really hate you, Floyd. People really hate you, McGregor. That's the only reason to watch this shit.
Well, I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that I tell you what, he's gonna go Mayweather. I'll go Floyd. Or sorry,
I'm going. I don't care who wins.
I'm gonna go for the MMA guy just to counter his boxer guy, and somebody on this show will win. Likelihood him. And we're gonna bet $1. No, we're not. I'm not even gonna waste $1. One chicken sandwich. No?
I was laughing at what I'm reading in the chat.
So we have a game to give away tonight too.
We do?
Yeah.
Is
So
it a
we
boxing
announced
game?
at the end of last week, well, we have 4 options to pick from. So if you go to our website, oneupds.com, you'll see a giveaway button on there in the thread. And it was also on our Facebook and our Twitter. Click it, fill out the information, choose one of the 4 games. Tonight on the last hour, we're going to put them in a randomizer, and the winner is going to get a key code for this PC game. It's a free game, absolutely full game for you guys to have. You actually get to select it. So if you get drawn, boom, you get your code. Woohoo! It'll be emailed to you tonight, so you can start playing it tonight. There's 4 of them. There's a Naruto game. There's a Tales of whatever, I forgot now. Warhammer, and then Remember Me.
I remember it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So all 4 of those are up for grabs. You only get to choose one. And then when we do another giveaway, they'll probably be back in the mix. But I've got 26 different games to start giving away. I've been collecting and putting together so we can start doing this on a weekly basis.
Cool.
So, and then we'll also be doing some of the giveaways during our Twitch broadcasts for game nights. So we'll be doing that as well. So yeah.
Are you trying to buy their love?
Nope. I'm just trying to give back to them.
Buy your love. It's okay. I'm not ashamed to say it. Please love us.
We tried to do that with the chicken story. Nobody wanted to pay you for the chicken story.
To be fair, it's an almost 10-year-old story.
Yeah, but it's still one of the iconic stories of This Is Your Life.
It was a Saturday for me. Just another Saturday night, which is a great story in Sin City.
Did you see the video of the guy who faked? Oh.
Did he get punched by Mayweather or McGregor?
Yeah, right. Did he?
Like, if he didn't get punched by Mayweather or McGregor, I don't care.
Punched in the wallet, maybe.
For the fines?
Yeah. For the yeah, it had to be for that.
Did you try to sneak into this junket and not pay? Bitch, where my money? Where my motherfucking money?
All right. So what time is it? Because I actually can't make sure I'm not.
7:51.
Cool.
We got a few minutes.
Well, no, we're actually going to start our first break here because we're going to play a video here. This is the Bite Me Cutie, which is done by Real Tea Dragon. And at 8 o'clock, you'll see a post on our website and our social medias where you can go be a part of the Kickstarter program if you want to. And check them out here. Let me make sure this loads up right because God help me. It's all this technology. So, yeah, this should be it. But there. Make sure it's actually playing.
Is it actually playing since you're showing them?
Well, it should be playing.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Thin Vong, and I run the
Looks like
Real
they're
Tea
getting
Dragon
audio.
YouTube channel. And this is Bite Me Cutie, a new card game and
Alright, guys, watch the
brand.
video.
It's a
We'll be back in a bit.
mishmash of cute animals and tasty food, spiced up with a little bit of pop culture. Here's how it works. First off is the Cutie deck. This contains cuties, creatures made from food spliced with animal DNA traits. You collect these cards, and by the end of the game, the player with the most cuties with the highest tallied class points wins. The flavor deck. You collect your cutie by feeding them cards from this deck. Savory, sweet, toast, endangered. Feed a cutie the right flavor, and they can't help but love you in return. The effect deck. Skip, reverse, attack. Filled with trap and buff cards, this deck can hinder or assist yours or another cutie. Build teams, alliances, or make enemies. The choice is yours. But beware, because it's a trap card. To play, you build your hands by drawing from both the flavor and effect deck. Need to collect a tasty sweet jaws? Feed it some cocoa bites for maximum affection. Have a bad hand? Ninja Fox has your back. Steal 2 cards from your friend. How about needing to dodge a trap card? Going Ghost! Let your cutie dodge a trap card. This game is fun, competitive, and you can have up to 2 to 8 players playing at any time. This game is for all ages, it's easy to learn, and it's top-notch fun. So if you love Teenage Malted Candy Kittens, Toasted Squid, Kiwi Night, Otterito, Long Cat, Duck Nugget, Massive Whipping Savage Battle, Pizza, Taco, or Burger, please enjoy this full course meal. Thanks for stopping by. What's up guys, my name is Thin Vong, aka Real T Dragon, and I am the creator, designer, illustrator behind Bite Me Cutie, which is a new card game and brand that I've been passionate about making for the past couple months. If you like food, animals, a sprinkle of anime, and some Japanese culture, because I was inspired by it, then you'll like this card game. And with the help of you backers, we can make this card game a reality. We have amazing rewards for you guys. For example, we have 2 different kinds of decks. First is the basic deck, which is 100 plus cards of what you've seen in the Kickstarter already. The sketch deck will include more cuties, different kinds of buff and trap cards, some sketch designs, and also some that you guys inspire. We also have lots of cute add-ons, so if you want to see more about that, read more about that, check out the description down below for our rewards and add-ons. Get things that will complement you. Help us reach our stretch goals, more cards, flavor type decks, holographic cards, shirts, pins, little keychains, you name it, we can reach it with your help. So check out the description for our stretch goals, lots of cool and cute stuff for you guys. I started back in December 2016, and believe it or not, before then I had never illustrated or designed any kind of cards, but I really wanted to break a limit and be like, hey, I can do more than just this thing. I want to be an artist in general. So the fruit of that is Bite Me Cutie, and it's gone through thousands of hours, hundreds of designs and sketches, all the way to come out with a deck that we have now, which is over 100 cards. Thank you guys for watching this far. If you guys want to back the project, that'd be dope. And if you can't, give it a share, show it around, show it to your friend. Maybe they'd be interested too. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Remember, like always, stop hate, make love. Catch you guys later.
All right, guys, we're back here. So you just checked it out here. It's Bite Me Cutie little card game. It's pretty adorable. If you're into anime or in any kind of card game or collection card game, make sure you check them out. At 8 o'clock, our website will post a link and everything to the Kickstarter. You can check them out there and learn out some more information. And then you also saw the at Bite Me Cutie for his social medias to go check out his pages and watch the progress as it goes. He's actually posted a lot of videos as it's gone along, talked about it, actually had a lot of test runs so you can see how the game has been played. So make sure you guys go check that out. And once again, special thanks to Real T Dragon for letting us promote that for him, and thanks for him promoting us as well. He's always been a good partner of ours. So now you can talk.
You were talking.
Oh, was I really? Okay, I want to make sure I actually wasn't muted and just not wasting my breath.
That'd be funnier.
It's happened before. I mean, oh, that one. Okay, why hadn't that shown? This big post here, like, I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but maybe I am. Oh, it's just a different color. So I'd like to get your guys' input on what you think of the new layout. Do you like the new look? Do you like seeing the chat? Do you like the studio? What do you want to see changed? Let us know. I'm curious. Well, I'm good. That's all.
All right, it's been a great show, guys. Right.
Woo! Actually, if you'll hand me that magazine over there. So we were actually talking about E3 was this past week here, and the Game Informer through GameStop actually came out with their edition and their E3 hot list and everything else. And I was actually looking through it, and I was actually comparing it to other GameSpots and stuff like that. And there was something, they usually do this grading system. And they tell you, hey, what's good, what's not good, and coming out. And there was a couple of them like you guys get to check out Far Cry 5 on one of the pages here. And
Another dead actor / director.
oh, who?
Martin Landau.
Wow.
Yeah, George Romero died about 3 hours ago.
Oh man. Wait, who?
George Romero. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the
That's
dead.
2. Oh.
That's 2 in a day. 3 if you count Lafayette last week.
Oh man. Yeah, somebody posted a fake news thing today. Mr. Bean died. I was like, I had skimmed past it and came back, and everybody's like, fake, 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 fake. So, well, that sucks. Good actor, but he was old.
89 years old.
It's a good life. I'm trying to find the sheet I had queued earlier, and now I lost it.
For what?
The grading for the E3 that I had.
The ratings were barely a B.
Right, up there it is. Yeah, but there was different ones for like the whole thing. Like Microsoft had a report card that came out here, and if you want to look in the Game Informer, just go to your local GameStop and get that if you want to. Actually, it's pretty detailed. They used to have some issues or bias, but they've actually gotten a lot better here. So they actually gave Microsoft a C.
Good one, Chad. Good one. I bet Romero comes back. only if hell is full. Which, to be fair, I don't know if he'd go there. But I don't really believe in it, so whatever. I hope he does. Zombie Romero would be really funny. It'd be like playing Call of Duty that one game. He was an evil George Romero.
Yeah.
He was hard as hell to kill.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard. It's okay, though. I gotta have Danny Trejo kill him. So just let that sink in. Machete.
He's still kicking. I didn't realize how old he was until somebody actually like posted his age. I was like, no, there's no way.
Yeah, Danny Trejo's in his 70s.
Yeah, I thought he was in his 50s for years, and
Well, he was in his 50s for about 10 years.
Stop it. Stop it. Like the past couple of years, I thought he was in his 50s, and then somebody said, oh, he's 7 years old. Like, no, really? And then, yeah. Okay.
He was in his 50s when he was in fucking Desperado as the knife throwing guy who had no words. Just got shot. You know, it's easy to recognize that fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
And also giant fucking Mexican. That's a quote, not me being an asshole.
Well, I mean, you've been identified as the Sasquatch in the past, and
That's
wait. You mean Sasquatch? Oh, fuck, I'm out. That's happened.
I have had that fucking nickname since goddamn high school. It's never going away.
You don't like it?
Luckily, I don't care.
I was gonna say, I've had Toa for 20 years, and I go by that in daylight. Every day. Somebody says Mike, I'm like,
What you missed, Frank, is apparently Martin Landau just died like an hour ago. And George Romero died like 3. So, zombies, anyone?
no.
Was.
Too tired, man. Let me take a nap.
Find the fucking energy.
Let me take a nap, and then we'll talk.
I will find the fucking energy. Zombies? Bitch, yes.
Well,
I'm
starting.
I'm gonna be borrowing your shit.
Starting in September, Texas is there's no more 5 1/4 law. You can literally carry a machete now. I mean, that's gonna be interesting. I actually wanted to do a video for 1UP, which was put on every sword that I have, every knife that I have, and just walk around the police parking lot.
I'd do it, but still get shot.
Yeah, I have less likelihood of getting shot. So. But he's got to be there to film it, so still a 50-50 shot.
I'll be at a distance. I'll be the observer.
Should I do it just for the hell of it?
Do what you want to do. Trey, he needs you to film some shit.
I'll carry the cap shield just so they see other.
I'll carry the cap shield. I need the big glowing goddamn America symbol so they don't shoot at me.
And with the make Jamil great again, everybody will be like, hey.
I don't need that shit in red, so they have to read it first. That'll confuse them for a minute.
Back to E3. Man. Sorry, I just had the vision of me walking around like a heavy duty samurai with all this stuff on. And way off in the distance, there's Jamil in a little green light recording. You getting it? I'm getting it. Get over here closer.
Nah, bro, I got Zoom. We good. We damn good.
What are we talking about?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Make sure you have a lawyer first. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one on retention. I'll even walk like this, so there's nothing in my hand. Everything will be strapped down. If I get shot, though, it'll be interesting news. Man gets shot in parking lot while carrying an entire arsenal of blades to prove a point.
His point was not proven at all.
It was
He
not.
got shot the fuck up.
Behind the blast shield, yeah.
I was sitting there with the capture like this and the camera like this.
Behind a car too. But you realize it's just a target at that point. Shoot for the star.
Go for it. Focus on the star. It's still metal. I got a bit. That's time for me to run.
It'll probably stop a couple of hollow points.
You could always borrow codes and find out.
We debated because we have the shield. That's an actual metal shield. It's not a plastic one. It's an actual. This one right here. It's the 75th anniversary metal shield with the leather bucklers and everything in it too.
Back before they made him a Nazi.
Yeah, right. I'm not. They actually have that one now. They have his.
They can keep that shit.
I kind of want to get it.
You keep that shit away from me.
It doesn't have a Nazi symbol on it. It just has the
Hydra?
Hydra logo on
That's the same thing.
it. It's a collector piece, so it's green.
Not if I don't buy it. Strangely enough, they can say collector's item all they want. If no one wants that shit, it's not a collector's item. It's excess junk.
Well, I'm still wanting to get the Cap helmet. They have that, and then Thor's hammer, but it's. I had a choice between Cap shield and Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer weighed 350 pounds. I mean, it
And
had,
shipping
it
would
had
have
an
been
actual like rock stand, and it sat in there just like it did in the first movie, and weighs 350 pounds, and you lift it and blah blah. All my kids were trying to lift it. I went up and barely curled that sucker. But
Thanks, Frank.
What's that? Hell Hydra. Oh, and
No, it was an expert. He's kind of with me. Like, yeah, if I don't buy that shit, it's not a collector's item. You can put collector's on that
Right.
shit all you want.
um,
So many comic books have collector's issue on that shit. They are worthless.
but I was torn between it, and I got the Cap shield instead. And it was that you should see the episode where he's like stroking it because he came out of the studio at the old house because it was right before his birthday,
Like a couple weeks, but yeah.
and he's like, birthday present. And then when he found out I had a second one, he about flipped his shit. Even though it wasn't mine, it belonged to Code. It was Code's. Still.
Look, possession is 9/10 of the law. I possess that motherfucker.
In my house. It's still my
Eh.
possession.
Meh. All you do is get at your front door, and it's mine. I will slide down the street in that bitch.
What the hell? I'm sorry. Okay, okay, tell you what, we're gonna take the shield and I want you to go slide down the street. I'm gonna record this because I want to see your big ass
Can we do
trying
it
to
when I
hover.
have a solid toe? And again, you realize I used to skateboard, right? So I'm used to trying to balance myself and being the Saul.
Okay. It's worth the scuffs. But we were debating on actually taking it to the range for the first time we took it to actually put some bullet holes on it and some.
Pretty
dings
sure
and-
we're gonna need to go to not a range and go to someone's house. I'm pretty sure if we try to hang the cap shield with this lovely deflective dome shape, that they might frown on that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the bullets won't hit it, absorb, and drop. They'll ricochet everywhere.
Well, we're gonna put it the furthest point away,
That's not going to help.
and we're gonna use hollow points, so that it disintegrates some.
Some.
I'm gonna have nobody in the same lane as me, so if I get
It's
struck,
not the same lane. It's a problem.
well, nobody in the same area.
It's a goddamn dome.
It should not come straight back unless I hit it dead center, and I'd have to hit it perfect dead center, and it can't move. 'Cause once
Technically,
it hits, it would ricochet down.
I'm not worried about you shooting yourself by accident. I'm worried about ricochets going
What part,
elsewhere.
yes, but what part of you will not even be in the area? Like I'm gonna go down to like lane 22, but nobody's ever there. I got hit by a shotgun round that ricocheted off the back wall during our first time testing my brother's shotgun. I'm
It was a
sitting there
sidewall.
like, what the hell? I got hit right here, and it hit two other people. Some guy stepped back with his 357. Did you feel that too? I felt that too.
No, I'm not dressing up as Cap. I might dress up as Falcon Cap, but still not dressing up as Cap. That's the last spandex. They don't make them in this size. I already looked. Please understand, I am a fanboy of three things.
Okay, you do realize we know so many cosplay people that can make whatever.
Then I need to make my goddamn Thanos. Fuck.
Well, have you ever asked anybody?
No. I put it out there in the world, and we didn't have a Frank around to go make that shit.
Frank, find him somebody that can build a 7-foot Thanos costume with prosthetics. 'Cause
I
they'll
just really need the gauntlet.
I really want the gauntlet too,
Mm.
but I want the metal one. The ones they have out right now are the plastic ones. I mean, they look cool,
Oh,
but
that's something they had at D23. They had Josh, what's his face there, who's playing Thanos and playing Cable as well, and he brought out
which is awesome.
yeah, and he brought out the actual gauntlet from
The
prop
prop,
kit.
yeah.
Yeah, he held it up. It's about as big as his chest. Thanos is fucking huge. Like the gauntlet is this goddamn big, and he held it with his hand and arm all the way up in this bitch, and it came down to his elbow. And I'm sitting there going, "Yep,
That's
this is
CGI.
already awesome."
I still want that
Of course,
one.
it's gonna be CGI.
I would still want that. I would put it. I would remove Goku over there and put it nice and shiny. But I want the big metal version. I don't want to waste money on a plastic. I mean, fair enough, right? I mean,
No Abe, no body paint.
wait, what was that?
Body paint fixes all. That is what Trey said.
So we're gonna dip you in purple.
Just did me in a gauntlet here. I don't give a fuck. I wear a t-shirt. Strangely enough,
I am Thanos.
Strangely enough, Thanos has been seen before, not in his full fucking gear, just in a generic fucking Thanos t-shirt. Just giant. And a gauntlet.
He was still purple.
Well, yeah, he's still purple. That's not
We gotta make you purple.
And lens filters.
Hmm?
Lens filters.
Well, no, come on.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Why not?
Because I don't go to cons.
But still, be great.
Eh.
We'll get some local Cap and we'll get some Iron Man guys to come and battle you, and we'll make our own little fan film of you just beating the shit out of people, ripping shields off people's arms. Look, I got the hammer. I've got the shield. Hell, we can put a Power Ranger in that mofo if we want to.
Somebody gonna shoot.
I mean, I've got Morphers. I've got the sword. We could do it all. We could do it all. Why not? We know plenty of Deadpools.
He's not gonna be in this one.
No,
And he wasn't in the first one.
neither
wouldn't
with,
like-
neither with the Power Ranger, but I'll still put them against just for the fun of it. Be even better if
Only
I.
D. Pity shows up.
Yes. By the way, hey, D Pity, if you're watching, we found somebody who is as tall as Thanos would be if Counterpoint our life here. If he actually did cosplay it, he could probably pull off the size of a Thanos. So we could film it in my backyard. Won't be worried at all. I got a big ass backyard. We could film it back there. You wouldn't know any different. Not to mention his ability with Photoshop, you'd think you're on another planet.
True story. I just really want a glove I can crush people's heads with.
Did it actually have like moving fingers in that one? The one he pulled out? Oh, man. If he just had a button to make like different gems light up. Oh.
I just want to walk around with Thanos' gauntlet on one hand and the shield in the other and be like, bring it, bitches!
Thor's hammer hanging from a belt loop.
Spider-Man's web shooters. Taking a chalk.
On the gauntlet. Iron Man's repulsor right here.
What are you? Death.
Vision's crystal would be right there,
No,
but
no,
it's on
it's
the
the
gauntlet,
gauntlet.
so.
Poor Vision. He's not going to have a good day.
And I really like that
Yeah,
character.
well.
They made him look beast.
Yeah, well. Thanos doesn't have a gauntlet, bitch. And he is going to get that bitch by any means necessary. He's even involving his friends.
And who are his friends?
Thanos has a unique team of people he calls the Black Order.
And who's in the Black Order?
Last time I checked, they were all gods.
Well, I mean,
I'd have to look it up. I read the issue once, like 10 years ago.
is it the Celestials or is it?
No, not Celestials. Well, I don't think. No, Celestials are way bigger.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, in what was it? First Guardian of the Galaxy, I actually saw one of the Celestials when they were showing that they did with the crystal.
Well, the planet they went to nowhere is a celestial head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the entire planet, the entire base station from the first Guardians is a celestial's head. They're mining for all the material
Right.
in it.
Yeah, they actually named it. I can't remember which one it was. Like somebody said it was
Nowhere.
No, it was the place was called Nowhere. Celestial wasn't called Nowhere, was it?
I
It
don't
actually
think
said
care.
which Celestial it was that had died. It's some comic book at some point had it, which whatever it was, and named it. Time to make a gauntlet. You know what? That would be a really cool thing for those guys that make all the big swords. What was that YouTube show called? Blade Master? No.
No. Oh, God, I forgot their name. But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they make all the different anime and video game buster swords and stuff like that. They actually make them. That would be kind of cool if they could make an actual gauntlet. I'm pretty sure they probably.
I'm sure it's coming. Official team name, the Black Order. Team aliases, Cult Obsidian. God damn.
What?
Sorry, Cull Obsidian. That's the team alias name.
That has a list of who's in it.
Yup.
All right. Who's number one?
Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, Ebony Moss.
Corvus Glaive.
Huh? And Black Dwarf. Notice the theme here.
Black Dwarf. I don't know that one.
The theme is the color scheme. The powers are they'll kill you.
Well,
All of you.
The Death Power Rangers. They have their own colors.
They're like the Power Rangers of fuck you.
I did finally see Power Rangers.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
It was really good.
It was like somebody turned up the adult meter.
Yeah, it actually had this weird thing, like a
plot.
story. Yeah, I was weirded out by that, the story part.
Yeah. I almost didn't want my kids to watch it. But I let them anyways. Why not? I did like the throwback. If you haven't seen Power Rangers, I'm sorry. It's been out forever.
Forever's optional, but sure.
Sure. It's been out for a while. But they did bring back Kimberly and Tommy
That was a cute cameo.
as a cameo for it. Taking pictures with their cell phones. So that was kind of cool. So.
Make Jamil purple again. That one's kind of awkward. I was never purple.
We're waiting for the image gram to pop up with you in purple.
Hey, if you want to superimpose my face on Thanos, I'm not going to argue.
Challenge accepted there, Frank. I haven't even watched the other feeds. Looks like I haven't seen any other Facebook posts. I hope it's still working.
Dude.
Power Rangers was a duck. Is that it?
That's the glove.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Yup.
You can send that through the chat.
I'd have to download it.
Oh. Gorgeous
Oh,
gauntlet.
yeah,
like
it's
it.
gorgeous.
Whew. When you think of it, you think of a bright yellow. This is more of the gold,
This is totally a nice goldish orange to it.
steampunkish gold, rusted or kind of like tarnished gold. Oh man. Oh, God, I wonder if he's gonna do like what Ryan Reynolds did and jack it at the end of the movie.
I don't think it's gonna matter. Just gotta wait again for the second movie.
Man, now I want that gauntlet.
I've wanted that gauntlet forever.
Yeah,
So I
but
read this story
I
in
wanted for the
93.
I wanted to put it up. Man, I still got to get the rest of the masks. I have all the masks, Cap, everybody. I even have Hawkeye, the purple version of Hawkeye. I have not.
Nice.
I have no idea what the hell I did with them. They're in a box. I know that they're in a box. Anyways, back to what I was talking about before. We got, man, that is so pretty. God. Oh, man, we need Abe to come back out. I miss you, Abe. You need to come out and come back on the show.
All right. So Corvus Glaive, member of the Black Order, a master strategist with superhuman strength and speed, he wields an otherworldly blade capable of cutting through atoms.
Which is like the Wonder Woman blade that they were.
Yeah. And as long as the weapon is in his possession, he can't die.
Damn.
Proxima Midnight, described as a predator in every sense of the word, she possesses great strength, agility, and fighting ability. She also wields a spear that, when thrown, transforms into 3 lethal black light tracers that never miss their target. God damn. Ebony Maw, powerful enough to take on Doctor Strange and even turn him into a double agent, Ebony Maw is described as having a black tongue that speaks mischief and evil wherever he goes. Considered the most dangerous of the Black Order, he is a master deceiver and manipulator who can infect the minds of his foes, revealing their secrets and forcing them to do his bidding. Ooh, yeah, y'all are fucked.
And who's the last one?
Last one is Black Dwarf. They're calling him Cull Obsidian in the movie. Described as a celestial nihilist. Black Dwarf
A
can be
celestial killer.
kinda. The Black Dwarf can be compared to the Hulk on a physical level due to his superhuman strength, density, and durability. When Thanos targeted the Earth, Black Dwarf led an unsuccessful attack on Wakanda that resulted in his expulsion from the Black Order. Nice.
So he tried to attack Wakanda
Uh-huh.
and he lost.
Oh, yeah.
So we know who Black Panther's going against.
Maybe. That might be how Black Panther leads into... they said that Black Panther literally leads off into Infinity War. So, you'll probably get a giant death machine trying to fuck up shit in Wakanda.
Mm.
Why is it not February?
Right? I really want to see Thor Ragnarok. I think it's
And
gonna
if
be.
it's February, we would already seen it, and it'll be on Blu-ray by then.
I'm just saying. I really want to see that movie, just because it looks funnier. It looks like they learned to make Thor hilarious. Utilize his.
He's a friend from work.
Yeah, utilize his accent. Ah, I know him. He's a friend from work. So I mean, yeah. So you.
Yep, all kinds of death coming for the Avengers. I'm gonna miss some of them. Kill Tony Stark.
Look, if it worked for Logan to take care of the actor who played Logan, why not? I mean, Chris Evans can't be Cap for forever, you know.
I assume Cap's dying like a motherfucker in this one.
Right.
Like, I assume...
Well, of course, we also thought about that at Civil War because technically in the comic series he was supposed to die.
Well, and he was at the end of his contract.
Right.
But he got an extension on his contract for 2 movies. Infinity War and Infinity War 2.
Yeah. And with cameos
And whatever.
Homecoming.
Well,
No,
sort
no
of.
spoiler there. He did. He had 2,
Yeah, 3.
3 wonderful cameos.
Patience.
Yes, patience.
Patience.
You'll start noticing some changes down there.
Spider-Man, you had just enough Robert Downey Jr. to not be annoying.
That was the greatest part. It just everybody thought Robert Downey Jr. was going to just absorb this movie and make it about him, and he did the exact opposite. He enhanced Tom Holland's character so much. And Happy, can I shave this thing yet? No. Why not? Your team lost. You backed the wrong person, Happy.
So people who are gonna die in Avengers, probably Cap,
All right,
hopefully Tony.
probably.
I can't stand Tony Stark. Sorry. If you love Tony Stark, we can't really talk. I hate him.
You hate the comic version of it.
I'm not fond of the movie version either. He's just as douchey in the movie.
He's not as bad. No, he's not. I even have it on film saying he's not as bad as he's been in the comics. But he
Now,
plays
was
the
that
character-
before or after Civil War?
Before.
Uh-huh.
But he did Civil War right.
Eh.
So,
You can kill Tony Stark. I'll live.
all right. We know that they're probably gonna. They're gonna have the Winter Soldier. In this.
Okay, they're gonna have everyone.
So, well, no. Here's the thing. So there's always the idea of Winter Soldier was one that it became Captain America at one
Well,
point.
him and
So
Falcon
did
have both become
Falcon
Yeah.
at one point. Who else? That's part of the.
That's current. No one else.
No one else. So one of those two could possibly pick up the mantle.
Probably Sebastian Stan. He's the one who has the longer contract with Marvel or Disney.
Okay.
Like literally, he's got
That
5
would,
more
but
movies
that
in
would
his
also be
contract.
kind of cool to have the arm and shield. And
Well, because when he becomes Cap, he takes off the fucking red star on his arm and turns into a Cap shield.
Right.
Which I thought was cool.
So.
I mean, people who are gonna die. I'm
but
surprised
there were a
Rhodey's
lot
still
of
alive.
there's a lot of things that were in Spider-Man that were said, and they were spoilers and Easter eggs that are going to work in the Infinity War that may change the outcome, like the belt and the shield and stuff like that.
Not really.
You'd be surprised. They turned tables on little Easter eggs like that before.
Eh.
All right, Black Widow,
Probably gonna die because of contracts.
Hawkeye.
Probably gonna die because he really should not be alive right now. I mean, I love Hawkeye. I love the actor. He's fucking amazing.
Right.
Dear God, either do something with him or kill him. And they've already said this is the culmination of their 10-year story. So whatever happens after that is a new story with very few of the same people. Like, we're pretty much sure Black Panther's going to make it, and Captain Marvel's going to make it, and the Guardians. Whatever versions of the Guardians are left.
Rocket, I assume, will survive.
Mhm.
He always survives.
Mm-hmm.
Groot just hit replay on his voiceover.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he spends hours recording that.
I know he does in multiple languages, and he actually reads the script of what his
Mhm.
"I am Groot" is supposed to say, and he says it in a manner that has to make sense.
I need to get that script. I will find it somewhere.
It's online. The director posted it. I don't remember where it is, but yeah. So the director came on and said when they were doing behind the scenes of the Guardian Galaxy 1 and 2, they were actually showing the script that Vin Diesel reads, where he goes, "I am Groot." Well, it doesn't say "I am Groot" on the script. It actually has words to what phrasing if he's having a conversation with Rocket or anybody else, but he says "I am Groot" in a manner that represents whatever's written on the script. So, if anybody can find an original script, that just became a collector's item. An original script. But
Falcon may or may not die.
I don't know either. I like his character.
Mm.
I do. And I like what they did with the costume and they did with the tech. Like, there's a lot of people who felt that he should have gone back to the old style.
No, I'm
And-
good. I don't need him
No,
in
I-
the 70s
no.
fringe and
And
fucking feathers.
I don't know anybody, and even Iron Man, I mean, you could say it was an old style, but his old style was still high tech as hell, just looking at it, even in
Well,
Iron
the
Man
only
1.
thing old style about Iron Man that matched from the movies to the comic book was the Mark 1 armor. It was literally the original armor he made in the damn cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everything else looks like upgraded versions.
this right here is the Shotgun Iron Man, and that's the Iron Patriot, which we have seen, which is just War Machine with a paint job. War Machine's over there, and then we've said Igor's over there. You've seen him as well. There are 84 of these models, And Bluefin actually produces these. Bluefin Corp actually produces all these models, and my goal is to one day buy them all. I really, really like the. I don't really care too much about. I just think the armors are really, really cool. They're like Gundams to me. Like I enjoy Gundams.
Just go buy the mini armors of Iron Man. It's a comic book. You can see them all.
I know. Well, I have that comic somewhere over there. But I like the armors. Like this, the Iron Patriot one that you're holding right there actually has battle armor that I put on him. So you can see like dings and hits. So he's got clean version armor. So. Pew, pew. I don't know if he lit up or not.
Can't tell.
That's his back. His base is supposed to light up too, but I don't know if it did or not.
Nope.
Dead battery.
Probably. So
But
yeah.
eventually, I would like to have a wall of them. I like collecting stuff like this. I think they're really cool. And at some point in my after I'm dead and gone, because I know my boys love them, they'll want them, and they'll be worth something at some point. Maybe they won't be, but they're really cool to have, and they're unique, and they're a conversational starter. I mean, the sword alone, and I've got Power Ranger stuff, the gold helmet. That's like the rarest thing I actually have right there is and you actually can't see it on camera, but in the far corner, there's a paper mache of Bebop from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is a one of a kind original paper mache built, signed by the artist, never been reproduced. It's an original, and I put a fedora on him. So
seems legit.
you know, his value's like at $800 right now, but I don't think I'm ever gonna sell him. Facebook chat might have stopped syncing. Well, that explains why we don't see it. So, if it did, I'm sorry. I'll try to reconnect it again. Sadly. Hey, look, everything's still in beta test here. So, I mean, eventually I'll get it worked out really clean, all smooth and working, because I'll have it hooked up to my main computer, not my laptop. So, what time is it?
8:30.
Really? Felt like we've been on longer. Anyways, let me go ahead and finish up what we started off half an hour ago. But he searches for something else cool. I love talking Marvel with you. So if you have been watching E3, if you know what E3 is, E3 is a huge event for gaming. A lot of the industries like PlayStation and PlayStation, Microsoft, Nintendo, all come out. They show the latest products they have, some of the latest games from developers that are coming out. It's also an opportunity for a lot of games to actually that are indie games that come out. And we both are big indie game fans. He's actually playing Friday the 13th, which is an indie game developed, and he's been having a blast with it as far as I can tell. You really should stream that. I would love to. You should really stream that. I think that would be hilarious.
If I ever get a free moment, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. But we started off with Rocket League, which we have videos on. That was every night till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because we could not stop playing it. It was just hilarious.
It's very addictive. It's just like one more game.
One more game, just one more. We would get on a winning streak, we wouldn't stop, and then we lose. It'd be so close. Like one more, I'm gonna beat this bitch. Well, Abe, yeah, we'd love to see a stream, and then you can always let me know when you do start streaming because we'll tag it into ours. One of the things we can do is restream. So not only do you broadcast on yours, you can broadcast on the one up as well. So it gives you more exposure. Something we're trying to do. Would you like to run with The Rock for 2020?
Oh. I'll wait to find out what the fuck his platform is.
Is he actually did get registered, but it wasn't him that did it. Somebody else did it for him to make a point. Anyway, so E3. So Microsoft actually got a C ranking out of this, and here's the reason why from Game Informer. Microsoft introduced the most powerful console ever made, but didn't back it up with the games or details as to why it made gaming better. One of the things it talks about is Forza 7, which runs on native 4K. And if you don't know what 4K is, sorry. On Xbox One X. Are they ever going to do Xbox 2?
Sure, 10 years.
Yeah. But basically, so all the developers behind it, all the first party titles are all repeat titles. They haven't had anything really unique come out to. And when they talk about repeat titles, you're talking about like Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Forza, um, Gears of War. These are repeat titles to them, even though they're next evolution into the story. But these are just repeats. Now, we'll say this: what they're referring to as far as like nothing unique or new. When Xbox first came out, one of their first games was just a Halo game. Halo was created by Bungie Studios, which was a part of Microsoft at the time, as a filler game. It was not designed to take off like it did, but it blew up. It absolutely blew up. Had great storyline, had great team play. Then you could battle each other, and uh, it just became really unique of itself. So when they came out with the second one, it blew up even further and became its own franchise. Eventually, it was sold to 343. Was it a year or two ago?
Text Bat, he'd know.
Yeah, right. Bat, where you at, man? You will have a Xbox or a One X. Yeah, I've heard a lot of it. And they have the Scorpion, which is the Scorpion the One X.
Scorpion win.
Is that the same one? I believe it. I've got him too, right there, stabbing through the wall into.
Technically, he's stabbing through your Power Rangers, Pikachu, part of Rocksteady's thigh, and the wall to get Sub-Zero back there behind a sword.
Yeah, well, it's Scorpion. He's awesome.
Like, that is a bank shot.
Anyways, 243. So, but there's nothing unique that's come out that's really been different. Now, everybody. So there was an article. Part of the article that talked about. Yeah. So here's actually the different games that talk about repeating. So Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct, which was rebirthed actually through the Xbox One. Halo Wars 2 is coming out. Minecraft is also coming out in free 4K upgrades. That's something unique they're doing. But the Xbox One X is going to sell for like $500.
Shocker.
Yeah. And then it shifts its gears to the latest games coming out. At the moment, typically dedicated to first-party exclusive games, so you're not going to see a whole lot of the indie games that are going to be coming out. But indie games are what different. I mean, that's what Halo was. Halo was a straight-up indie game. Payday was an indie game. Rocket League was an indie game. So, I mean, maybe they should start looking a little closer for them. Yeah, at least I think. Sony didn't get that much better, but they did get a C+, which sucks because I am a Sony fan. I do like their stuff. I just don't like their movies. They can't do Spider-Man right, and they had to have Marvel fix it for them. Thank you, Marvel. I haven't been able to appreciate it. I'm sorry. We haven't actually done. Marvel, we want to thank you. Disney, look. Ho ho, Mickey, I love you, dude. If you went up there, bust ass. I don't care how you did it. Continue to make Spider-Man great again.
Can we stop using "make blank great again"?
No, not gonna happen until Trump's gone. Gotta make fun of it somehow.
You just shoot the motherfucker. That'd make me great again.
So the final grade on them was a C+, and it basically states here: Sony showed off a state of good, if not great, games coming out for 2018. Most of them that were shown were previously seen in press conferences. Of course, you have the Final Fantasies that are coming out. You have Final Fantasy 15. It's one of the longest running titles. Jesus. It's like one of the longest running titles, short of a sports franchise.
Are we not saying its name now?
What, EA?
Madden.
Oh, well, there's Madden, there's NBA 2K,
Pretty sure
NHL.
Madden's about the longest though.
Yeah, actually. Well, no, I thought NBA was the same year as Madden. No,
they did Madden first, and the next year they did 2K or they did NBA.
Maybe. It's been a long, long time. The Sony press conference had been one of the biggest events of E3 for the past few years, yet proceeding this year seemed full of restating and reintroducing the same games. Sony American President CEO Sean Layden once again emceed his affair, but made no actual announcement. So Sony came out this year with nothing really big in play. They were actually expecting a announcement of the PS5 or whatever next generation was going to be, that they were already working towards that, and that's what they were expecting at E3 this year. I actually have been looking forward to it, but that did not happen. The Nintendo Switch came out before and probably sucked the hell out of them.
Jerry, what's the best EA game, the one they didn't release? To be fair, saying EA game and great just
Yeah,
hurts my brain.
I mean, there's a lot of EA games, but Iron Sky was the EA game. No. And
If
then
EA made Iron Sky, he'd buy every share of it.
and okay, I gotta wait for Abe here because I gotta know the best EA game is the one they didn't release. I gotta know which one that
I
is.
think the joke
That,
is
that's the joke. I know.
the joke
Which
is
one is it?
pretty sure the joke is whatever game EA didn't release is a great game.
I got that part. Nintendo actually did way better than everybody. Of course, the last 3 years they've kind of been coming back. So the Wii was amazing when it first came out, then it petered off, but it actually outsold everybody combined. If you don't, what the hell? Oh, whiff. We got it. If you didn't ever know this in the history, the Wii that came out versus the PS3 and the Xbox 360, more Wii's were sold than the combination of PS3 and Xbox 360. You combine those numbers, Wii actually outsold them all worldwide, and that's Japan itself pretty much almost Wii completely or Sony. So they had the Wii U that came out, they kind of flopped, and now they came out with the Switch. Okay, look, if you're gonna talk like that, it went over like a Ubisoft launch.
No, EA launches are worse.
Mm.
Battlefront.
Battlefront was bad, but Battlefront 2 was fun for the beta.
I never logged in.
I did actually. They
I-
fixed a lot of those problems that we had with just random shots out of nowhere. Couldn't see. Yeah, they fixed a lot of that. Not buying it though. Sorry. I got burned too hard on that one. I literally bought a game, never played it, but like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, I played like 20 minutes of it. I was done. Worst $100 I ever spent.
Yep. So Nintendo gets a lot of credit for the announcing the two new Metroid games that are coming out. So they're returning with Metroid, which is great. It's one of my favorite games. One of them is just a few months away. The publisher gave Pokemon fans some things to agonize over and debate, delivering new information on our game that they're showing, and also Super Mario Odyssey that's coming out, which takes Mario into the real world in a way. So we'll see about that. The Switch itself, if you haven't seen the Switch yet, it is like having high-end game system in your hand, and you can plug it in and play all the games on the mobile and back. But it's also turned into a small entertainment system. So it's the DS times 5. You about to knock over all my stuff. Look at Thanos. He's over there nodding his head and grinning. Yeah, please don't knock over the shield.
I'm sure I'll catch it.
Yeah. So some of the things they did announce for here, and like I said on E3, some of their tech that they actually came out with in the magazine, which I actually thought was cool. There's actually one I really want to get. It's the Logitech came out with a new PowerPlay wireless mouse and charging pad system. So it actually has a cable from your pad, and as you play, it charges your mouse, and it's completely wireless. It's just using that microwave technology. What did it say now?
Trey and Frank you have no fucks about this conversation. They're talking about why. My favorite is the joke of why is EA the worst gaming company in America? Because Ubisoft is French. I've been trying not to laugh since they wrote that. I was gonna let you finish.
Nope. This is what happened when I try to do structure.
Well, you're talking about console gaming, and neither of the two who were mainly talking care.
We're back to the Jamil show. I'm on break.
A game where I could get to be a plumber. Game of the year right there.
You didn't play Mario ever?
I like how they gave Nintendo points for another Mario game, but bitched everyone else for making sequels to more games.
I didn't get to finish, man. They came out with 2 new Metroid games. They're coming out with Splatoon 2. Now, that is from the first one, but
not
still.
literally the same thing? Do they not give Nintendo a higher score for doing the same thing they just bitched about for the
They
other two
did a
consoles?
higher score because they didn't just repeat the same system stuff. Like Xbox and PlayStation have had, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have had 2 or more games come out that are repeats on the same system.
Yeah, I remember
Nintendo,
playing Metroid when I was short and had glasses.
yeah, but Metroid hasn't been on the Wii or Wii U or anything like that.
It
Well,
fucking
sorry,
has.
it was on the Wii, but it hadn't been on the Wii U. And then they're bringing back Storyline and Legend. Whatever. You know what? I threw it over there.
I'm curious. How is that different? Most of the games you're talking about, Metroid, Splatoon, the new Mario, even in the new world, even the real world, is still a rehashing of a previous game, not a new title.
They had a game called Arms, which was a boxing game, never been done. It was cool. It was an indie game.
Coming to consoles, the same shit you played before, just new levels.
I'm looking forward to Red Dead.
It's not coming on PC, so I'm not. I
I
don't have a console. I don't really want one.
know,
Like,
but
I
I'll bring it over mobile. You can take that bitch to work. Good time.
That's cool. I have a controller for when I play games that work better with a controller, like Batman. Arkham Asylum works better with a controller.
And this used to be a hardcore console guy too.
Well, I was a hardcore PC guy first.
Right. Until Xbox came out, and you were a hardcore console.
Well, no, it was up until my PC got too slow to play the games at that point.
Yeah.
And then there was a console right there, so I started playing stuff on console. I'll play anything. That's really the problem. I got bored with fighting games because
We beat everybody.
Yeah.
I haven't played Taken 7. I really wanted to check that out. I have played Injustice 2. That's a lot of fun. Story on that is flipping insane. It is insane how good that story is. Yes, you can come play Red Dead.
He's talking to Abe, not
I
you.
know. Yes, I know. You can go over and play with Abe.
Had to drive.
He lives in like north of Greenville, way up there, so not that far apart, I don't think. Suddenly we see a wonderful friendship occur right here. This week on Abe and Frank.
The AB and Frankie show.
Oh, I forgot to always say, fuck you, Frank.
Be nice. His birthday's tomorrow.
I canceled that. It doesn't exist.
What, you turning 30 or something?
No. Oh, yes. I turn 30 tomorrow. Yes. It's going to take 4 years off my life. Yes. I actually forgot about it.
You forgot about your birthday?
I did. This morning, my son's like, "It's your birthday." No. Shit. I have no plans. I am doing jack. Nothing. I'm gonna game. I'm gonna sleep. Possibly go to work. You're right, Frank. I did not make your birthday. I did send you happy birthday wishes. You know I couldn't be there. I'm so sorry. You live way the fuck out there. And I have a zero drinking and driving policy. Absolutely zero drinking and driving. And the Uber to get to you was like $60 and $60 back. If I spend $120, I'm giving away shit. Or I'm getting more shit. But happy birthday again to you. I saw the photos. It looked like you had fun.
Not so fun in the spotlight, is it?
I don't care. My fucking lights. Sorry? I mean, hashtag I'm not sorry. I mean,
Ooh, they went to Dallas to drink.
if you come in the Dallas area, yeah. I mean, we're going to probably, once we get finished some of the construction here, we still have to have a housewarming party.
2 years later.
No, probably in like 2 months. Actually, I'm waiting for it to cool down too a little bit because one of the things we're building outside is a big old fire pit. Everybody can go sit around and hang out. So we were thinking probably like October. When it's not.
1 million degrees.
Dude, it got so hot. Okay, so we have this plastic tubing, almost PVC piping, but it's a little bit thicker that we use for. We were gonna run some power conduits through for our lighting outside, and we kind of strung it across our awning that covers our parking area, and it's just a couple, just hold it up there. It got so hot the other day that came out, and that shit was all swiveled because it melted down, and that was in the shade. It was in the shade.
Texas don't play.
Man, Texas is on a riot this week. Now, granted, it hasn't really hit 100 temperature-wise yet. Well, like once or twice, but not what we've had in the past for like 74 days straight. That was murder. I was driving at that point. Oh, you want to get out of the truck and pull this out for me? Why? I don't want to burn. Step out of the truck with the AC. Yeah, I'm on fire. It was hot.
All right, Cassidy.
I actually melted shoes I worked for Freeman's, and we were delivering to DFW Airport, which already is like a bowl. It's hot out there, and I got out and I unloaded some AV equipment, and the guy came out and rolled in, and as I was walking back, my shoes, not plastic, but the rubber was actually leaving little bits of rubber.
Yep.
I could see my footprints. I got in the car and it was smooth. I was like, "Oh, okay." And I could feel the heat through my shoes at that point. And I was just like, my feet are on fire. My biscuits are burning. So, yep. All right, we're going to take our last break here.
Okay.
Because I got videos to show. And Frank and Abe can work out their date schedule. So. All right, let's see if this works. Nope. Aha, there we go. Did it sit right? It did sit right. Fantastic. All right, guys, we're going to take a break here. We got some commercials here for you. It's not really commercials, just some previews of some stuff's coming out, and some special thing from D23 in there, so y'all check that out.
Still showing us live.
Everybody set. 3, 2, 1.
Action. Episode 8. Gosh. The first film didn't even have a number.
Ryan has written a story that's unexpected but right. Some of the stuff that happens, people are going to be like, oh my God.
Even though I think I know it all, they throw things at me story-wise I never could have imagined.
And even though everybody knows that it's the second in a trilogy, it feels like its own thing.
Star Wars is so cool because there's all these creatures and all these amazing visual effects. But all the characters are also so complex.
Ryan needs to work on his Wookiee sounds. Ridiculous. New director can't even just learn a Wookiee sound.
It feels like the storylines are becoming more established. We're really getting to know these new characters, also with the characters that we know and love. We're seeing their lives change.
Everything is being shifted in an opposite way to what the audience expected after 7. Ryan's made Star Wars fresh and new.
I'm hoping it'll be a little shocking, but I'm hoping it'll feel real and honest.
It's our most ancient story of good against evil, told in the most fascinating way, but it has a real spiritual depth to it.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
It's a wrap!
Now I know what you're thinking. How did this happen? Well, it's a long story.
We know each other. He's a friend from work. Oh, come on.
Tell me something. What do you know about Wakanda? It's a third world country. Textiles, shepherds, cool outfits, all a front. Explorers have searched for it. Called it El Dorado. They looked for it in South America. But it was in Africa the whole time. I'm the only one who's seen it and made it out alive.
I can see you.
The world is changing. Soon, there will only be the conquered and the conquerors.
Step into the spotlight.
You are a good man
Step into the spotlight.
with a good heart. And it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Stan Lee, one of the most prolific and enduring comic creators of all time. Over the course of 7 decades, Stan has helped create a universe of compelling characters, forming an endless all-star roster of heroes and villains. Fate came calling, and in the early 60s, Lee was called upon by his boss to create a series for Marvel Comics.
I was always wanting to quit the comics at some point or other. I said to him, well, why don't you create characters that you like? The worst that'll happen is you'll get fired and you want to quit anyway. So get it out of your system. And that to me was a real epiphany.
Lee did away with some of the usual comic conventions, creating a more realistic and relatable slate of superheroes. Stan teamed up with Jack Kirby to create the Fantastic Four in 1961. An explosion of new titles followed as Stan co-created an enormous roster of Marvel characters like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Peter Parker came from an effort on my part, knowing how I hate teenage sidekicks. I said, why not have a teenager who's a hero?
Stan gave his heroes real-world problems and human failings, firmly establishing the approach to storytelling Marvel would make forever famous.
We have the juxtaposition of the bigger-than-life problem, as I say, and the very simple home life and family life that these characters have.
Stan became Marvel's editorial director and publisher in 1972, and eventually was named Chairman Emeritus. In addition to publishing, Stan has appeared in some of the most popular films of all time, based on his work.
I am so fired.
He's appeared in nearly every Marvel film project.
See, I don't consider them cameos anymore. I consider them supporting roles.
These cameos include Disney's animated feature Big Hero 6.
Son. Dad.
Television shows such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, animated programs like Phineas and Ferb, and Disney XD's Ultimate Spider-Man. Outside the superhero realm, he even pops up as a wedding guest in Disney's The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement.
I do better if you and I get married.
I've done everything I want to do. I've wanted to write, and I've written. I want to do more of everything I'm doing. Excelsior!
Although we tried in that video, it is hard to define Stan Lee, who for 7 decades has been so prolific, creating thousands of characters and countless stories. In the process, he's become a cultural icon. His countless fans see him as a beloved character, as you just saw, in so many different Marvel movies. He's actually got some superpowers as well, or I think somewhat limitless in their nature. Certainly his imagination is limitless, and he also has an unbelievable sense of fun. There is a twinkle in that guy's eye 24 hours a day. He's had a tremendous impact on the publishing world, but his influence goes so much further. Everything Marvel is today, including multiple TV series and an incredibly successful movie studio, is rooted in the work of Stan Lee and his co-creators. And so for all those reasons, we're proud to name Stan Lee a Disney legend for such an extraordinary career and so many great contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, Disney legend, Stan Lee.
Well, I've never been known as a man of few words, but I've got to say, I was so thrilled to see that testimonial to Jack Kirby. So well deserved. Thank you. I'll go back a few years to a teenage boy, not even a teenager, a kid around 8 or 10. who loved to read everything he could get his hands on. In those days, he read the Hardy Boys, Tarzan, Sherlock Holmes, little books he could buy inexpensively. One day in a bookstore, he saw a book that was an expensive book. It was what they would have called a coffee table book to him. It was called The Art of Walt Disney. I was that boy, and I couldn't afford the book. And it drove me crazy. I wanted that book so badly. I saved my pennies, and after a few months, I bought The Art of Walt Disney. I loved that book so. I loved Walt Disney so. To me, he was more than a man. He was an inspiration. He was something to reach for, to be like him. And to think that today I'm standing here in the house that Disney built, and we've paid tribute to Jack. And now we're talking about all the things of Disney's. It is so thrilling, I can't tell you. And I thank you all, and I thank you, Bob, for having me. And of course, I can't leave without saying, Excelsior! Thank you.
And we're back here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was I'm not on.
Oh, turn the chat on.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was D23 exclusive. Some of the previews you have seen. The very first one being, excuse me, very first one being the new Doctor Who, the 13th Doctor, which there should only
Set
be
the internet on fire.
It did. There's
People being pissy.
There's a lot of people praising
no,
it
a
too.
lot of people were praising it. There's still a lot of pissy.
I think, but they've been talking about doing this since Tenet, so we knew at some point it was probably gonna happen. I thought it'd be sooner. But at what point do you? Because 13 is his number, so
Technically, this is his 14th generation.
Mhm.
Please don't forget the War Doctor. We've already gotten beyond the number he's supposed to have. This is the 13th time he's been the Doctor. The War Doctor didn't count.
maybe because he was female, it changed the spectrum.
Probably not.
So I'm
Didn't
interested.
work for the Master.
So I'm interested in how they're going to spin the story.
Why do you have to spin the story? It's the same person.
No, I mean they need to explain it because you get those hardcore fans who will be asked for or looking for the explanation.
He regenerated and then became a she.
No.
End of the story.
14, like you just said, they're looking for that story, which they did say in the article
They'll
that
have to go through and actually finish the story from this one that they're calling the 13th Doctor.
Right.
It's Doctor Who. They'll figure out a way to have more doctors.
Oh, absolutely. So the rumors of Matt coming back was
Completely off. Although, not really a spoiler so much as for the Christmas episode, they're having Peter Capaldi meet the first Doctor, played by one of the guys from Game of Thrones. Not the actual guy from the first season of Doctor Who, because he's long dead.
yeah, but still, it's kind of cool. Why do I have flickering light?
You've been having flickering lights all the show.
Yeah, but it's getting worse.
Yes.
Power. Got to run new cables.
Oh, Frank, you've seen the internet. It's full of horrible, horrible people
Mm-hmm.
who have no option but to bitch about something.
It is. I'm tired.
Why can't you hear the black guy? I'm getting audio. My mic's on. Did you turn the sound down?
Can you hear me? Don't worry, we'll wait. Do you make sure your mic isn't turned?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
As he, eats the
Screams.
microphone.
Okay, Bat. I hate you.
So we do have a winner. While you guys were on break, we went and did the randomizer. I'm too tired to talk. Randomizer. And Jamil has selected the winner from the randomizer. And the winner is
Frank.
Frank. Frank, you won Tales of we send you the code. I don't. It's a game that I knew, and I don't have the brain cells right now to work it because half my brain's in shutdown mode because I am so tired today.
Apparently, we're cutting this show real short.
We are cutting the show a little short, but you know, we were told a long time ago we shouldn't do a 3-hour show.
A 3-hour show.
It's more entertaining when we have like Abe here and Code here and
Definitely Abe.
yeah. Well, Code would have been really involved in the Marvel conversation with you.
Yeah.
And especially with the team that Thanos is pulling out. He would have been in there just with you more than I could have been because you two have a Marvel background and I can't come. You know, somebody's like, well, why don't you just read and catch up?
Yeah, that's
years.
30 years of comic books.
Years of comic books to catch up. And yeah, I could probably go find a recap.
And
but
again, some of them are bad.
There's a black guy on the stream. I'm sorry. Frank doesn't see color. Bullshit. You saw black pillows.
So black pillows don't matter. Huh? Good to know, Frank. It was all bullshit. Frank, you won.
Frank, you did win. I will be emailing you the code for your game tonight. You are the first winner. We will announce you on our social medias and send you your game. Congratulations. It's like they're playing a game with us.
Wouldn't shock me.
Wouldn't. Abe, you going to come on the show next week?
Pause.
Well, we got to wait for them to get the feed. Takes a few seconds. The chat's working out well. I'm really happy about that. I just wish I could figure out why the Facebook wouldn't stay connected, but
Facebook?
it is. I haven't actually checked to see if anybody's been posting this on Facebook like we did last time. I haven't actually been looking on the Facebook feed to see if anybody's actually said anything to us.
No, I haven't looked in a while. Oh my God, I won a Frank score. That was as good as, wow, winning a Jamil. Abe says maybe. That was like a 5-minute delay.
Not really, but yeah.
I like exaggeration. Except when I talk about Batman v Superman, which is the worst goddamn movie ever. So, not exaggeration.
Speaking of which, did you ever watch Sausage Party? Did you ever? I watched the Fantastic Four. Did you ever? Did you ever watch the Sausage Party?
No.
I'm sorry, but your account is past due, sir. I endured. It is your turn to endure.
I assumed you'd be dead after watching that fantastic movie. I mean, I wanted to.
Okay, I had to watch it twice.
Because you fell asleep?
Nope. Because the kids wanted to watch it.
Oh, makes you feel better. I had to watch it twice because Andrew wanted to watch it.
Jessica wanted to. I said, go for it.
Yeah, it doesn't have any benefit to a second viewing.
It really didn't.
No, they're pretty upfront.
I think I played Angry Birds during it. Yes. See, Abe says it's fucking hilarious.
That is not selling it. That is not selling it for you.
It doesn't matter. You have to watch it. That was the deal.
I understand I have to watch it.
5 months ago.
Look, we weren't doing shows. I thought you'd forget. Leave me alone. It's not my fault you have a memory.
You just gonna go back on
could
the
have lied to
deal?
you.
You could have lied. No, because I would have asked you a question.
I had to bullshit it through it. Who am I
It
kidding?
is.
All
This is a
roads will
Seth.
lead
It
here.
is a Seth promotion, so it's pretty common what he does. Okay, you got to watch it before next week.
Really?
You got to watch it before next week.
But I'd rather watch Game of Thrones and more Doctor Who and Preacher, which is, good stuff from that same guy.
Take an hour or 90 minutes out of your life and just get it over with.
Look, he also said Angry Birds was decent too. What the fuck?
Angry Birds movie wasn't bad. It was actually kind of funny.
You people are dead to me.
We have children.
You can still show them good shit.
Preacher is not something I'm going to show them.
You should. You really should.
Not yet.
If not, now when?
As soon as they get old enough to watch Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
When they get old enough. I sent you that clip today because somebody sent to me and went, this made me feel so much better today. And I went, I must send this to Jamel.
You did make me feel better.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. Don't do this to me. This is what she felt. Can you do this side? I just had some bridge work done. God.
Angry Birds was decent too.
Angry Birds was decent. It was a decent movie for kids. It had adult comedy in it that you caught. It was fine.
Trey?
I've watched it more than once.
Was Batman v Superman decent to you as well? We'll wait. Just know that if he says yes, I'm burning Angry Birds to the ground. I'm going to watch Sausage Party. I will do it. I don't know why. Except for I made a promise. That is why. I will regret this. Like, if I watch this movie, am I gonna want to watch fucking Fantastic to get over it? Oh God, that was horrible. Time for a palate cleanser. Show me your shitty thing, movie. Ooh, look, we're gonna leave Dr. Doom out of the entire second act. But look, he's back. Hey, look, here's a part where the movie was somewhat decent, and then the studio took over.
The studio.
Hell.
Yeah, you can see the transition very clearly.
Transition my ass. It was like, okay, what the fuck just happened?
Doesn't matter. Gotta watch it and then tell us about it next week on the Jamil Show.
Do you need me to write out a book report?
You know what? I would love a review. Why not? I'm not asking for a single space, multi-page, thesis on the damn thing. I just want.
You're asking me to focus my rage and rant at Sausage Party.
Yes. You've had people say it's hilarious. I thought it was fucking moronically stupid, but funny
Trey
as hell.
made the duck scale.
He did.
He likes Iron Sky.
Which you use.
He likes Iron Sky.
Yes, a lot of people do.
He's financing the next one.
A lot of people are.
And they're all wrong.
Why? Because you're right?
Yeah. Fuck kind of question was that? Because you're right? Yeah. Haven't we learned?
No, just you remind me of my 17-year-old. I'm right. I was like, oh, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
You just channeled my son.
More like your son's been channeling me.
Probably.
You're welcome.
Ooh, I don't think Abe's ever going to answer you back.
That's because anyone who says that Batman v Superman was decent must be smited.
Maybe he's
Wonder Woman's lasso of truth.
And the God Killer sword. Yeah. Whew. So next week, in the beginning of the show, we will hear about his interpretation of Sausage Party.
Just know I'm gonna forget that shit till like 2:30 on fucking Sunday afternoon while I'm at work. Like, fuck, I forgot to watch the goddamn movie. Cody on my phone, play. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh, look, there's a dick joke.
There's a lot of those.
It's
and it's a hot dog and a bun, so go figure.
I got that from the trailer.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. The ending will fuck with you though. The final sequence is the funniest part you'll ever see, just because of everything they do and every racial joke they make. It's just,
Okay.
You have anything else? Otherwise, I'm calling.
No, let's just call it. It's just downhill from here. I gotta go watch Angry Birds within the next 6 days.
You gotta go watch Angry Birds now too?
No, I meant fucking Sausage Party.
He's
Thank
gonna
God you corrected me.
He's gonna
That would have sucked. Fine, I watched fucking Angry Birds.
Okay, he said he's gonna watch Angry Birds as well. You heard it here live, folks.
No, I didn't. I was playing a scenario where I showed up next week and I said, "Fine, are you happy? I watched that shitty Angry Birds movie." You'd be like, "Cool," but you were supposed to watch Sausage Party. At which point you'll get to video me hanging myself. Here's a live reaction to watching Sausage Party. Hang.
That's exactly how we should do it. We should get everybody here, but the entire show, you have to sit and watch that movie with headphones on.
Do you just need to make this a fucking Twitch stream?
We can't broadcast that movie. We can broadcast your reaction, so.
No, you probably can. Which is not going to become a thing.
Him sitting there with his hand kind of rocking back and forth going, I should do it. I should do it.
It's the sweet release of death.
It's
but Black Panther. But death.
That's exactly how you should see that. Be like, if you off yourself, you miss Black Panther, you miss Thanos. Gonna miss a lot.
I'm never agreeing to watch a shitty movie because of you again.
No. We did a trade.
I understand that.
You wanted me to watch how bad this was. I didn't want to,
really
and I told you, fine.
I
will watch this movie if you watch this one. Done.
Was so bad.
You
though.
thought, okay, this will be easy because this is a cartoon.
I literally forgot it. I literally forgot about it. I have it to watch it, and I literally forgot because we were off the show.
Right. No. But the trade was, it was like, oh yeah, let's watch some shitty cartoon. Ha ha ha. He's got to endure fantastic, fucking whatever it is.
Fan-fortastic. Watch as we shit all over.
I met my obligation, and you conveniently forgot and assumed I would not recall.
You say conveniently. I just forgot out of survival. It was a clear.
I like how you earlier quoted. I thought you forgot.
Well, no, I did because I literally did not remember until you brought it up right now. Like until you brought it up, I was like, "Holy shit, I forgot." I guess I hope you forgot. Oh shit, guess I didn't.
All right, guys, we're gonna talk to you guys later. Join us next week for the Jamil Show. We'll talk to you later,
I may
guys.
not be hanging myself live on the show, so tune in.
Good night, guys.
This is
Frank, congratulations. We'll send you your stuff.